Well, hey, welcome to She Sells Radio. Today is day 8 of the Finish Strong Challenge. 8 is actually 28 is my favorite number. 8 is my second favorite. So I'm excited to bring you today's challenge invitation, which is all about connecting with abundance. And whatever it is that your goal is right now that you've set for this challenge. And if you're just coming in, you can come in anytime to this, elisearcher.com/challenge, come in, get registered. It's totally free, all about helping you finish this year strong. But if you've been with me since the start, then we set a goal for something we want to create, complete, accomplish before the end of the year. And whatever that thing is from you, I've been hearing from a number of different women on what their thing is, which is so exciting. And I think somewhere in that vision for you lies an element of abundance, whether what you're looking to call in before the end of the year has to do directly with bringing in a certain financial amount or hitting a certain sales goal or revenue goal. We're looking for a feeling of abundance, right? And so today, what I wanted to come on and do is share with you about how I connect with abundance and how this is actually going to help you for whatever your goal is, whatever your vision is, and just some tips and tools. And the first thing I want to say too, because guess what? I think we all have ebbs and flows and cycles. If you are not feeling particularly abundant right now, as you listen to this, I want you to not make yourself wrong for it. Okay. There are seasons, there are cycles, there are lessons that we get to learn. There are these experiences in life, right? And even if maybe parts of this year you were feeling super abundant, and right now at this very moment, as you're listening to this, you're not. And maybe you were up until yesterday and you're just not feeling right now because of that, or you're just not feeling that right now within like a day. That's fine, right? I want you to not make yourself wrong for it. Okay. I have really been working in my own life on like seeking the true source of that feeling of abundance inside of me, like not from anything external. I just find that every time we chase that, it eludes us, right? It's the great paradox of life. And the knowing that our outer world always mirrors our inner world, when we remember that we have what we need inside of us for that feeling of abundance at any time, we can stop making it about what's in the bank account. We can stop making it about how many sales you had this week. And we can start making it about what is the feeling that I'm going after. And that's really so important to remember, right? With anything that you're looking to create in your life, with any goal that you're looking to achieve, with whatever your intention is for this challenge, you're actually going for a feeling. And you're going for a thing that you think will create a certain type of feeling. But at the end of the day, it's a feeling that you're going for. And for me in my own life, abundance it's about freedom. Like when I really get down to the core of, if you feel like you're seeking abundance, sometimes it can feel a little sticky if we think we're only going to feel abundant when we have a certain amount of money in the bank, right? The money always follows. But if we think that that's the thing that will make us feel abundant, we're actually going about it backwards. At its core, if you're seeking that feeling of abundance, really what you're seeking is that feeling of freedom. And maybe it feels a little different to you. Maybe it feels more like expansion. Maybe it feels more like choice. So you figure out whatever the emotion is that you're going for. But when we remember that, and we remember that we can actually create the feeling state of the thing we're going after, it's like we can kind of go ahead and get to the end result. And then the physical world will always shift to adjust how you're feeling, right? And what kind of the signal you're putting out. But that's really what it is at its core. And I think when we remember that we're always really just going for a feeling, like your clients, when they buy from you, they're just going for a feeling. We get back in our power because it's no longer about something external to you. It's now about being able to create that feeling, working with your emotional state to create that feeling inside. And sometimes that feels easy to do, and sometimes it doesn't. I'll share I always want to share my own journey and whatever I think will be helpful. Like this morning, I had some head junk I had to clear. It was just, I'm going to do in a different context because I don't know that it's directly related to the challenge, but whether it's a podcast episode or an Instagram post or something, I'll share a little more of like really what's on my heart right now. And, some of the things that I'm actively releasing in terms of shoulds right now. That was a part of the challenge earlier. I don't know, was it last week? Anyway, it was one of the earlier episodes, but I noticed I had layered on some shoulds on top of myself. And sometimes when we're building and creating something new, and it's like we're looking to find the structure, we're looking to find like what are the right pieces, who are the right players, whether you're launching a new business, a new program, whether you're bringing on more support team, right? When you're kind of in that infrastructure building phase, that can be a very masculine energy type of phase for us. And I noticed in my own life, because that's where I've been over the past couple months, like things were feeling not very heavy. I don't want to say that. They weren't feeling very heavy, but they were feeling kind of heavy. Like if I'm being honest, and not that they're like, I'm coming off of, two of my best revenue months ever. Like some beautiful things, have been happening, like all sorts of up levels that I'm super grateful for. And yet still I had found myself, I think, getting caught up in the how do I want to say it? Just getting caught up in so much of like putting the right infrastructure and people and systems in place that it was starting to feel heavy. All of that to say, that whatever it may be for you, maybe you've kind of swung way far in the direction of masculine energy like I had. Maybe it's something else, but sometimes we need to clear the clutter. So that was let me go back to what I was actually talking about here, because I digress. This is just fresh on my heart this morning. But sometimes we got to like get rid of it. So if you're wanting to connect, let me take you back to where I'm trying to take you right now and not go too far on a tangent about Elise's life right now. If you are wanting to connect with that feeling of abundance and connect with that true feeling that you're going for of freedom or expansion, sometimes you got to like clear stuff out first. So literally this morning, coming full circle here, I just did a journal dump of like, I literally called it dump. It was, what am I going to dump right now? And it was all the shoulds, all the things that were feeling heavy, all the things that I felt like I was supposed to be doing, but it didn't actually feel inspired. Because anytime we're in that energy, that's actually not an abundant energy, right? That's an energy of restriction. That's an energy of, maybe it's lack, maybe it feels like lack for you, or it just feels like pressure, right? Or we can create almost like our own self-imposed prison with all the shoulds on us. And I noticed how much that was kind of weighing on my energy. And so I went in and just journaled, like, what do I need to release right now? What do I need to clear? And what's really the feeling that I'm going for, right now, because the feeling was inspiration. The feeling was lightness. The feeling was creativity. The feeling was freedom. The feeling was fun, like feminine flirtatiousness. It was like, that was what I was really craving. Um, and that does not come from, at least in my own life, that doesn't come from me being mired knee deep in structures and systems for over a month, right? I'm making it sound very dramatic. I have an amazing team who's helping me build out all this stuff as well. They're incredible. And it's just kind of been the season. So with that being said, I don't remember kind of where that all started, but the point of it is, you may, to connect with that feeling of abundance that you're going for, you may need to clear some stuff. You may need to sit down like I did and do a journal dump and not make yourself wrong, not feel like, why was I feeling it and now I'm not, right? Everything in life, like we go through cycles, but your next level of feeling of abundance can be far greater than anything that you've experienced before, but you gotta start it inside, right? It's that inside job. So if you got to clear some mental junk, if you got to do a brain dump, if you got to say, I'm releasing the shoulds, like go back to that day of the challenge and allow yourself to release whatever the mental clutter or trash is. And then from there, I find that for me, I'm able to connect more readily with the feeling I'm going for. And that's really the power, is remembering it is a feeling. And if you're seeking abundance financially, which a lot of our community is, maybe you are, maybe you're not, and it doesn't feel like it's quite there yet in your financial department, I want you to think about abundance outside of money. This is actually part of how we can release resistance in that area, is look for, where are you already abundant? Are you abundant in inspiration? Are you abundant in health? Are you abundant in friendships? Are you abundant in love? Where are you already abundant? And connect with that feeling from there. And then from that feeling state, we can often take that and apply that to our careers, to our businesses, to say, what would that feel like in this area as well, right? But don't try to push it uphill if you're not feeling super abundant financially, and that's really where you want to be right now. Seek it in other areas. Seek where you already are in other areas, and what does that feel like? And then from that place, when you're feeling more attuned to that, you can take it and you can apply it to your business and to your revenue or to your sales. So some tips and tools, and a bit of a down the rabbit hole of what's going on in my world today, but hopefully that serves you. So this is your challenge for today. Connect with abundance. If you have not yet registered for the challenge, it's completely free. You can go to elisearcher.com/challenge. And we're going to be announcing very soon what the prizes are. We're giving away some very cool, very exciting prizes to the members of our community who are participating in this. So for today, as you complete, there'll be you'll get a workbook to go along with the challenge when you register. As you complete the exercises in the workbook for today, I want you to tag me. So you got a little social graphic, check off that you did the challenge for today, for day 8. Check off the challenge and share on social. Use the hashtag #SheSellsChallenge. Tag me at Elise Archer, and you will be entered to win some pretty amazing prizes. So connect with abundance, my friend. Go out and really think about, what's one thing I'm going to do to connect with that feeling? Like, what's the true feeling I want from this? And then what's one thing I can do today to connect with that? Love you so much. Grateful for you. And I will see you